Everyone, I welcome you all to this video. And in this video, we are going to discuss about the window function, that is lead function. We will be discussing about lead function in this video. And first of all, let's close this object explorer. And basically, there's a table that we are going to use. And the table that we are going to use to understand about lead and lag function, basically, we will be requiring a new table which will reside in a new database. And the name of that database will be ProfitDB. So that database as of now doesn't exist. So let's create the database first of all. So we can write create database. And then inside the square brackets, we can write ProfitDB. Control E. So commands completed successfully and new database was created. It means new database was created. Now we need to select this database. So as of now, at the top, you can see MasterDB is selected. And here as well, MasterDB is written, and here as well, MasterDB is written. So now we have to select this DB so that we can work in it. So we can write use inside the square brackets, ProfitDB. We will now select the statement written in line 4 and we will now execute it. So you can see ProfitDB is now selected. At the top, ProfitDB is written here as well, and here as well, the bottom, the right hand side. Now, there's a small piece of code that we will be using to create the table, and I will be providing this code in the resource section. So you can download it from there and you can create the table so that you can follow along with me. So I will open this notepad and I will copy this code, Control A, Control C, and let's paste it here in SQL Server. So this is not a temporary table that we are going to create. So I'll remove this temporary from here. And let's correct this code. So I will copy it and I'll paste it in Notepad as well. Let's save it. All right. So you can now use this piece of code, which is written here in line 6 to 28 and 27. And I will select this piece of code. And since we have already discussed about create table statement and we have discussed about insert into, so you are already aware of that, how we can create a new table and how we can insert the data into that. So it will simply create a new table by the name profit data for us. And then we will use that new table for understanding how lead and lag function works. In this video, we will discuss about lead function, and the next video we will discuss about lag function. So I will simply click on execute and you can see 12 rows impacted, and it means the new table by the name profit data table was created and 12 records were inserted into this table. Now I will simply click on new query and it will open a new query window for us. And first of all, I will run a simple select statement on this table to see the data that we have in this table. So I will write select star from profit data and Control E. So you can see that this is the table that we have. And let's say there's a requirement that you need to add a new column to this output. The output that you can see as of now on the screen. To this output, you have to add a new column, and the new column has to be added in such a way so that it shows the profit for next month for each given product, right? So we have to add a new column that shows next month's profit for each product. Right. So as of now, if I'll talk about the data, so in the first column, we have month number. Then in the second column, we have month name. Then in the third column, we have product name, right? So if I'll talk about product A, so product A was sold in 6 different months and the corresponding profit values are written here. Similarly, if I'll talk about product B, so product B was also sold in 6 months, and in these 6 months, the corresponding profit values are available in the profit column. So now we will be using the lead function, and let's see how it works. So we can simply write select. First of all, let's write select star from the table name. So the name of the table is profit data. And after this star, we can write comma and we can write lead, bracket open, bracket close. Since we want next month's profit value to be shown in the new column, so inside the lead function, you will have to mention the name of the profit column. So we can write profit. Then after that, over clause, bracket open, bracket close. Inside the over clause, since we want the profit value to be shown for next month for each product, right? So we will partition by product. So we can write partition by. So it will basically create a window for each product, right? And then for each product, each month's profit corresponding to each month's profit, next month's profit will also be shown in the new column. And then we will write order by month number, right? So we are ordering by month number. We are sorting by month number because for product A, January's data will be represented in product column. Then in the corresponding column, product A's Feb month's data will be represented, right? So we want the lead function to work in that way so that the result is sorted in the ascending order of the month number column. First January should be shown, then Feb, then March, then April. That's why we have written order by month number. And since here we have not mentioned ascending, so it by default means that it will be sorted in the ascending order of the month number column. Now after that, in the square brackets, we can mention next month's profit. If I will now execute the statement written in line 4 to 6, if I'll select it and if I'll execute it, so you can see that for each product, if I'll talk about product A, so in the first record, product A's January month's profit is being shown in profit column, and then Feb month's profit is being shown in next month's profit column, and you can validate it from here. So product A's Feb month's profit is 1500, so that is being shown here in first record in the next month's profit column. Similarly, if I'll talk about the second record, so Feb month's profit for product A was 1500, and for March month, the profit is 1200. That's why 1200 is being shown here in next month's profit column corresponding to Feb month. Similarly, it's the case for other months as well. Now, if we will talk about record number 6, so this is also product A's data for June month, which is written in profit column. But in next month's profit column, null value is written. Why? Because data is available only up to June. July month sale is not available here. So since July month sale is not available here, and in next month's profit column, next month's profit will be represented. Sorry, not sale, profit. Profit will be represented, and profit is not available for July for this product for the next month. That's why null value is written here. Similarly, if we will talk about product B, so since the data is available up to June, July month's data is not available. July month's profit is not available for product B as well. So that's why in the next month's profit column, you can see for product B, the value as null, right? So that's how we can use the lead function to get next month's profit, right? And you can certainly expect questions from lead and lag function from in interviews. Now let's say there is another requirement. This time we do not want to see the product column in the output, right? So I will write we don't want product column in the output, but we want each month's total profit to be shown by month number and month name. Also, a new column should be added to show next month's total profit. So we are not having the total profit value available for each month in this table. The table that we have, if I'll talk about this table, that is select star from profit data. If I'll talk about this table, profit data table. So as of now, you can see that we are not having total profit available for each month. Rather, we have profit available for each month, each product. So we do not want product column, but we want the data to be summarized according to month first of all. Also, a new column should be added that will tell us about the next month's total profit. So how we can achieve that? Let's discuss about that now. All right. So I will reduce the size of this output section. So I will write select. Since we do not want product column to be there in the output, we want month number, month name column to be there. So I will write month number, comma, month name, And since we want that there should be a column which should be present that should tell us about the total profit. So we can obtain total profit by simply summing up the values in profit column. So we will write sum profit, and then from the table name, the name of the table is profit data. And then since we have used an aggregation on one of the columns in the select statement, so for all other remaining columns present in the select statement, we will have to specify them in group by. So we can write group by month number, comma, month name, right? If I will execute this statement, so you can see that now the data is being represented, the total profit data is being represented for each month, right? And to this data that we have already got, we also need to add one more column. We also need to add one more new column that will show us the next month's profit, right? So first of all, you can see that no column name is written here. So we should give an alias name to sum profit column. So let's give it an alias name. So inside the square brackets after sum of profit, we can write total profit, right? And also maybe let's say we are interested in sorting this result by the month number. So after the group by clause, we can write order by month number. If I will now execute this statement, so you will see that this is the data that we have, but to this data, we also need to add this column. That is, a new column has to be added that will show us the total profit for next month. So how we can achieve that? Now, in order to achieve that requirement, we will have to use the lead function. So just after this sum of profit column, I will write comma, press enter. Let's come to the next line and we will write lead inside the bracket. Since in the new column, we want next month's total profit to be shown. So inside the lead function, we will write sum of profit. Sum of profit column was actually not into existence in the main table, right? First of all, we created this view of the table in order to understand that what is the requirement. And now we are adding a new column. So inside the lead function, you will have to mention sum of profit column, right? Because next month's total profit has to be shown in the new column. Then in the over clause, bracket open, bracket close, we can simply order by the month number in the ascending order. So we can either write ASC or we can simply not write anything after month number in the over clause. So I will now select this statement written in line 8 to 14 and will now execute it. So you can see that a new column was added. Although it is named no column name, we will give it a name, no problem. But as of now, if you will have a look at the first record, then you can see that for January month, the total profit is 3,000. And in the new column, you can see 4,000 is written. Why? Because 4,000 is the total profit for Feb month, and that's the requirement. That's what we wanted to achieve, and we achieved it. If I'll talk about Feb month, so the total profit for Feb month is 4,000, and for March is 3,400. So that 34 appears here in the new column, right? Similarly, if I'll talk about third record, so for March month, the total profit is 3,400. And for April, the total profit is 4,400. So that 44 is being represented here in the new column. So in that way, we can use the lead function. Now, since to this new column, we can provide an alias name. So just after this lead function in line 11, inside these square brackets, I can write next month's total profit. Now let's execute the statement written in line 8 to 15, right? Select and Control E. So you can see that the new column is now named next month's total profit. Also, you should note that if we talk about the sixth record, so since the maximum data available is up to June month, data is not available for July. Last, the data is available for June. So 4,200 total profit is written here for June. That is highlighted in blue as of now. But in the next month's total profit column, since data is not available for July, so null is there, right? So that's how the lead function works. And I hope this video was helpful in explaining it to you that how lead function can be used, because you can certainly expect questions from these functions in the interviews. So we will take some questions in the upcoming sessions as well, because for advanced SQL portion as well, we'll be having a separate section where we'll be discussing about the questions. So I hope this video was helpful. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, thank you. Bye-bye.